What's going on, guys? Apparently, TYT, who I'm not a fan of, they woke as hell. Apparently, they had a little argument about Trump. Anna, she's supporting Trump, and Yogurt, he's furious. This is quite hilarious, man. Let's take a look at this. Don't forget to hit the like button, share the video as well. All right, let's get into it. Let's see what they got.
The Republican National Committee has now put...
Y'all know I listen to stuff fast. My bad. Let me slow that down. Y'all know I listen to stuff fast as heck. All right.
Out its platform. The Republican National Committee has now put out its platform with Donald Trump apparently personally writing portions of it. And what's interesting is how Trump's role ended up moderating certain contentious policy issues for the Republican Party. But I actually think it was a smart political move because the extremists in the Republican Party were actually pushing for loser policy ideas. And I think Trump, to his credit, realizes, oh, this is actually...
Sound like she talking real good about him a little bit. It sound like she's switching her whole opinion on Trump.
Hurts the chances of Republicans winning congressional races and potentially Donald Trump himself in the general election, although... Democrats decided to provide cover for Biden, who is now very likely going to lose to Trump if he stays in the race. Now, with that in mind, the document was apparently chopped down from 66 pages in 2016 to just 16 pages this year. And some are, in fact, complaining that it was...
Yeah, he's definitely going to lose. That's not even a question. He's going to lose. Trump is going to win.
Developed behind closed doors and approved by delegates in just a few hours Monday morning. Now, some prominent rank and file evangelicals criticized the language for backpedaling on the GOP's longstanding promise to ban abortions nationally. But to be fair, I mean, Trump has said repeatedly on national television publicly that he's not going to push for a national abortion ban, not because of his principles, but because he realizes it's a big loser for Republicans. That's the main reason why Republicans didn't have such a massive red wave during the midterms. And so he learned a lesson from that and is trying to moderate the Republicans' messaging on that. But evangelicals, especially evangelical leaders like Tony Perkins, not happy about this. And so Perkins, who's the president of the Family Research Council, says that the 2024 platform is a decent statement of campaign priorities, but not necessarily the enduring principles of a party. Unfortunately, the process was unbecoming of constitutional conservatives, which did not allow the document to be amended or improved. And so Perkins worked to gather support for basically a constitutional convention so they can implement an amendment to the Constitution that would essentially ban abortions nationally. I don't think that's going to go anywhere. But I am curious what you think, Cenk, about Trump's willingness to push back on...
Yogurt about to go crazy. Where the bacon grease at? Yogurt about to lose his mind.
Evangelical demands here. Thanks for watching. Our audience has helped.
In a minute. Platform, I thought there's a couple of things that are pretty dangerous in there, and I'll get to those in a minute. But overall, I thought, oh no, we're so going to lose. Obviously, because of Biden, we're already toast. But even if you were to get Biden out, we have some catching up to do. Why? Because that document is pretty populist.
It is,
and he keeps talking about the voters.
Yep.
I know for Democrats, they're like, whoa, who are those?
The fact that everyone could admit that Byron or Brandon, whatever you want to call him, is not good for business is hilarious to me. So y'all didn't want to hear that before, right? Y'all was just saying, Trump's evil. We got to do anything. And now you're like, what did we do? What did we do?
Yeah, the people that Democrats like to disrespect on a regular basis.
Yeah, no. So don't get me wrong. I know Trump's a con man. Nobody's talked more about what a con man he is than I have, and I know that those scary parts of that he might actually do. The parts where he protects Social Security and Medicare, not necessarily so. But as you read the document from an analysis point of view, I thought this is going to be fairly effective, and he's taken out most of the crazy radical stuff and the stuff that isn't popular. You know why? Because he's a con man. And what a con man does is get you to believe in him. So he tells you what you want to hear. But in politics,
That's crazy.
that's what you're supposed to do. Now, what would be amazing?
This nigga Yogurt is crazy. He's just full of hate. He talking about Trump, he bugging. He just mad.
Is a politician who tells you what you want to hear and then delivers it. Oh my God, give us one in our lifetime, please. Right? So Trump tells you what you want to hear and then doesn't deliver it. But at least he's savvy enough and his team is savvy enough to tell you the things you want to hear and to take out the ones you don't want, like abortion.
I'm going to say something that you're going to disagree with, but this is my view of Trump versus whoever the Democratic candidate.
Wait, hold on. Wind his back. Look at his face. He like, oh snap! No, what about? I want to see. Yo, why is he so mad? Why is this? Yo, he upset. He big mad. He is big upset, man. It's people like him that spread all this lies and nasty false information about Trump. Yeah, he had to change his name from Yogurt to Salty. Go change it from Yogurt to Salty. This nigga mad as hell.
You got the ones you don't want, like abortion.
I'm going to say something that you're going to disagree with, but this is my view of Trump versus whoever the Democratic candidate typically is. Trump actually listens to his supporters. And I'm going to give you a few examples from his first term.
Ooh.
He was itching to go to war with Iran. You remember that? He was itching for it. But the America First MAGA crowd, they're kind of isolationists. They don't want more war. And so I remember seeing headlines and I remember seeing commentary from his supporters saying that they didn't want him to go to war with Iran. And he listened. There were other examples as well. But look, you're right that he does what it takes to win. And so if he thinks moderating the message on abortion might help him win, he's going to do that. But at the end of the day, what's been clear to me is that he seems to have more respect for his constituents, for his base, than Democrats do. Okay, Democrats will look at the policies that Democratic voters want in favor, and they'll basically say, F off.
Fam, I never would have thought. I never would have thought she would be speaking like this. This is like the most surprising stuff I've heard. But also, you can hear Yogurt just going crazy in the background. You hear papers rumbling everywhere. He can't stay still. He's mad as hell.
You have to support us because the other guy is evil and dangerous. Whereas Trump actually listens to his voters, and that's the reason why he has an energized base. They're galvanized. They're super excited to vote for him. Even when Biden didn't have all these negative headlines following his disastrous debate performance, do you think Democratic voters were super jazzed to vote for him? Were they ever excited to vote for him?
Yeah, I mean, now I'm hearing people talking about Biden voters. I'm like, which Biden voters? So like, because for all the blue MAGA that's Biden voters, if you just told them the new leader is Kamala Harris or the new leader is Josh Shapiro, they were like, I'm voting for Josh Shapiro. So Biden doesn't have any voters who care about him. All of his voters just say, I will vote for anything Democratic leadership puts up in front of me. So his personal voters are zero. Anyways, now
that's most Democrats, by the way, just in case you didn't know. Right, they've been voting that way for so long. They just keep doing it, right? Or their parents, a household. I'm telling you, fam, there's people, family members that I've had talks with, and they didn't know none of that stuff about Byron, Brandon, whatever you want to call him. They didn't know none of it. They was like, wait, what? He said that? I'm like, I don't know who you voting for. Oh, no, I just thought that Black people were supposed to vote Democrat. That's an actual thing. It's crazy. It's manipulation.
Your point, Anna, there's a couple of things, right? So I understand. Yeah, well, I remember the time that he didn't do the bombing, et cetera. But on the other hand, he would do crazy things all the time. And that's why we were all on edge. And he would lie to you and tell you he was a populist and then pass a giant tax cut for corporations. The most record-breaking gift to corporate rule that any president's ever done. So let's not forget that he's actually totally full of crap. So, but I separated out to reality and the policies and what's smart politics in terms of what's going to help him get elected or not, right? So when you look at smart politics, I look at number 5 and number 6 on this list. And we say, stop outsourcing and turn the United States into a manufacturing superpower. Now, can he really do that? Not really. And the idea of doing the tariffs is you
don't realize how much good that would do if we stop outsourcing and started doing the stuff in home. Oh my gosh, we would be killing it. Actually, there would be more jobs, right? What? Yeah, people will be forced to have to start businesses here, right? And like to do all the outsourcing here.
Lead to more inflation and is a bad idea. But
pause for a second though on the tariffs. Look, we didn't cover the story mostly because we didn't have time, but Biden continued with those tariffs. Not only did he continue, he engaged in even more protectionism when it comes to China. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing.
No, but Trump is proposing an order of magnitude difference in tariffs. And I'm not here to debate tariffs. What I'm saying about this one is that it will appeal to most Americans, right or wrong on policy grounds. A lot of people are going to go, protect manufacturing, keep jobs at home. They're going to like that, right? Now, actually, Biden could make a perfectly good case on that if he could speak. Anyways, number 6, large tax cuts for workers and no tax on tips.
Sounds pretty good.
That sounds amazing. I don't believe he's going to do that at all. Okay. But
I like no taxes. I like not to be taxed whatsoever. That would be nice. That would be amazing.
But it sounds good. So when he's offering things up for the voters and Biden isn't, it's going to be a slaughter. Okay, now let me tell you the dangerous parts of this platform because it's important that you know the reality. Number 2, carry out the largest deportation operation in American history. I think he's going to actually try it. He promised it 8 different ways. And when he does, it's going to be a holy mess. Then they'll stop because even Republicans were like, oh, I didn't mean my friend. I meant other randos, right? I didn't mean the workers at my factory. I meant other randos, right?
Yeah.
But they're going to try it and it's going to be a giant mess. But I think the last 2 are more important, 18 and 19. That's why they're all the way down at 18 and 19. Deport pro-Hamas radicals and make our college campuses safe and patriotic again. So he doesn't mean Hamas. If it was Hamas, you don't deport them, you arrest them and put them in jail. No, he means anyone who disagrees with Israel is going to get arrested and maybe deported.
Come on.
Nah.
He's definitely saying it.
Nah.
He said it super clearly.
No. That's not what he said. That's not what he said. Even your co-host is like, yo, come on, son. You so mad. Now you just pulling stuff out of nowhere. Come on. You so upset. You just making stuff up.
He went to Republican Jewish leaders.
He says a lot of crazy things, Cenk.
So you're going to trust Biden?
You think he's going to arrest
Trump?
and deport pro-peace protesters?
Oh, he's definitely going to. Biden arrested
deport them where? A lot of them are American citizens. Where is he going to deport?
Lying. He's lying, bro. He's spreading propaganda. He wants people to hate Trump so bad.
Deport them, Cenk.
It doesn't matter. He's going to play up to his base and he's going to say, hey, you know what? Under Biden, they arrested these guys too, which is true. And then he's going to arrest them. Then he's going to say, hey, you know what? That guy's from a Muslim country and that guy's, his grandparents were from a Muslim country. I'm going to deport them there. So what? What are you going to do about it? And everybody's going to get all riled up. And then.
That sounds so unrealistic, bro. It sounds like you just saying some woulda, coulda, shoulda bull crap and you're making stuff up, bro. You're taking stuff that he didn't actually say and spreading it as the truth. Like, he's going to do that. I hate this, bro. Remember, I told you I was watching award shows and they said he was going to bring back slavery. Come on, my nigga. We can't just be honest and let the people make the decision for themselves. You got to spread propaganda.
His base is going to be ecstatic. Oh, we got the Muslims. We got the Hamas guys, etc. No, he's got dictatorial tendencies. This is playing with fire to like this guy. Well, what do you mean deport American citizens? Okay, and by the way, if you're MAGA, why don't you ask, wait, hey, how far do we have to go back? Is it just Muslim countries or can he deport Irish people who supported Irish independence? Oh, yeah, your parents were terrorists. I'm going to deport you even though you're a citizen. I know, he'll do it only on racial lines. 19.
This nigga is nasty as hell. My bad. I'm sorry. I just couldn't with the nasty. We need to just one time.
Yeah. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, yeah. You know your name. You
nasty. This dude's a sicko. Most of these mainstream media pages are.
Secure our elections, including same-day voting, voter identification, paper ballots, and proof of citizenship. It sounds to look good. Oh, we're protecting. No, that ends mail-in voting. That ends much larger participation in our democracy, and means that the Republicans will have a massive advantage we will not be able to recover from as they funnel all of our money to their corporate donors. And by the way, why does he have 18th thing about the college campus anyway? Because Miriam Adelson is going to give him $90 to $100 million, and she wants anyone who does not support Israel to be arrested. She wants Israel to annex the West Bank. Haaretz is reporting it in Israel. So, and by the way, last time, if you're MAGA, you should know this. If you're independent, you should know this. Trump told Sheldon Adelson, give me the $100 million for his.
Yo, Vin, he really looked like he about to lose it. He good? He all right? Is he straight? I think the girl that's next to him gave up. She's like, he gonna lose his mind regardless.
Campaign, and you want to move our embassy? I'll give you the ability to do U.S. foreign policy. And Sheldon said, yes, here's the money. Now do as you're told. And Trump did. He risked a giant war in the Middle East just to make sure his donor was happy. That's who Donald Trump is. So this is a disaster, but it's going to be framed in a positive way, and it's taken out some of the positions that are very unpopular in the polling. It is politically savvy, and it is going to lead to not a good. We're already in such a disastrous situation. As long as Biden's the nominee, none of this matters because he has a 0% chance of winning. But get ready for Trump to be president, because we're completely headed in that direction. Thanks for watching the.
Yeah. So, he said that like that was the most horrible thing in existence. Get ready for Trump to be. Oh my God, we've had worse. We've had worse, like currently, like the current one. But that's my opinion. Tell me what yours is down in the comment section. Hit the like button, share the video as well. Check me out live on Twitch. You better check me out live on Twitch. Stop playing with me. Better check me out live. Come hang out with your boy.